And welcome back to another live stream. Tonight we're in Lahore, Allama Iqbal International Lahore in Pakistan, and we'll be taking a flight from Lahore to Bangkok in Thailand, and it's going to be the Suvarnabhumi International Airport at Bangkok. I don't know exactly how to pronounce it, but it's not pronounced the way it's spelled. So yeah, and we're taking we're flying as Thai Airways flight 346, and we're in the PMDG 777-300ER. Right, so we've got a lot of loading to do. We are going to carry 349 passengers, 10.5 tons of cargo, and a fuel whopping 39.5 tons. Wow. So let's get on with it. First things first, whenever you start the aircraft not in the cold and dark position, that takes a long time. With the APU already started, is to go up overhead. Oops. What's happened to my views? What's the... Oh. Okay, let's have a look outside. What's coming in the middle? Something interfering in my views. Let's have a look. There's sort of a pole that's protruding into the airplane, into the cockpit. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. That's what it is. It's protruding into the cockpit. Ah. Strange. How about if I reset the position? Reposition aircraft at current gate. There we go. That's better now. And will that remove the jetway? Yes, it will. How about we try and operate the jetway again? This is a freeware scenery. That's top quality freeware scenery. I don't know the developer's name, but it's a very good rendition of Lahore International Allama Iqbal International Airport at Lahore. There we go. Done. So let's go on the overhead. I can hardly see anything. It's so dark. Ediru on. Next. Electrical panel battery switch on. No, sorry, no ground power. We're on APU. And APU is already on. No need to change that. Emergency exit light armed and guarded. How do you turn on the dome light? Does it have any effect? How do you turn on the glare shield? Flood, not the glare shield. Storm. There you go. Storm light on. Right. Emergency exit lights on, guarded, window heat, all four on, no in-op, left lighting panel as desired. Alright. Right lighting panel as desired. Center row. You don't need the taxi, you don't need strobe, you don't need the light test. Okay, you can hold it down. Okay, there you go. Light test done. Nav light is on. Air conditioning panel up here. Air conditioning auto. Equipment cooling auto. Gasper fan on. Electrical fans on. Back auto. Alright. Pressurization panel not yet. Alright, let's load the plan, flight plan. Go to the EFB. Electronic flight bag. We are Thai Airways 346 or Thai 346 heavy. Right, so departure QNH of 1007. So 1007. Right, import the assembly flight plan, then you go to the FMC down here. Menu FMC 300.2 model AirAct cycle is current. We have General Electric 90-115BL engines. 115 pounds? 115 pounds? I don't know. Well, in any case, FMC ident done. Verify data. Pause in it. Let's go to pause in it. Nav data out of date. September 4. Okay, I did update it from the sim. Let me see. Can I update it from here? from within the sim. I'm sorry, don't want to update nav data. There we go. There we go. Nice. Now it's valid till the 4th of October the 2nd. Okay, that's done. Pause in it. And we can just set the GPS pause. Left select key, line select key, 4 right. 4 right. And 5 right. There we go, and we can just for reference OPLA or Lahore International Airport. Right. And what's our gate? I forgot. This is gate. What is it? This is gate. Oh. This is no. I don't know. I don't know. Should be on this. In any case, let's leave the gate. We've got the GPS pause. Right. Route request. Route and route request. Route request. Yep. No. There is no route request. How come? I filed the SimBrief flight plan. SimBrief? Come on. It's not integrated with SimBrief. Let me see. SimBrief alias, same. Save preferences. This did. Yep. Request new data from SimBrief. Right. Then we can go back to the FMC. There we go. SimBrief, route request. And now we can set the payload. SimBrief payload set. SimBrief fuel set. Block fuel set. And select the route. Just let me have a look. Cost index of 200. That's quite high because it's a 4-hour flight. Cost index of 200. Route request sent, and here we have a message, perf and wind data, everything all uploaded. Not uploaded, yeah, uplink ready. And load. Let's bring the tablet here. View the routing. Slightly above. The routing is here. Yes, let's have a look at the next page. Direct to Sulum, Asari, GGC, CA, they're all direct. Egoni, then we have, that's the said, Villa 1 Delta. Okay, fine. Activate the route, execute, route done. Select departure arrival. Right. Departures. Opla departures. Runway 18 left. That's the one. Solomis or Solom to Echo. Yeah, to Echo. There we go. Activate and execute. We'll also select the arrival. Departure arrival again. Index. At Suvarnabhumi. We have like runway 202 left. So 02 left, 02 right. ILS Zulu 1920 left. 02 left. RNAV. It's an RNAV approach. 02 left. Let's try that this time rather than a normal 02 left RNAV and Villa 1 Delta arrival and transition Egoni. Execute. There we go. Let's have a look at the legs. Sulami Asari GGC CA. There's supposed to be a SID. I think it has only 2 waypoints. The SID has only 2 waypoints. We go to the Navigraph charts. Departure. Solom. SID. Solom to Echo. What was it? Yes, to Echo. Solom to Echo. So we take off, runway heading, climb to 2500 feet, and then Solom to Echo. The next waypoint is Solom. That's it. Just 2 waypoints. And while we're at it, we'll take the airport chart also. We are over here. And we need 18 left. Right, this one. For takeoff. So we'll simply do nose left, tail right, Romeo, Sierra, and that's it. Alright. That's done. Check the waypoints, clear all this route discontinuities, clear all vectors, and blah blah blah. Select read waypoint, activate, execute, activate the routes. Departure and yeah, they're activated, yeah. Right, next FMC, ident page. Ident page, where do you find that? Legs, FMC, com, progress, menu, FMC, ident page. No, oh sorry, I'm looking at the wrong portion of the checklist. Right, let's load the whole thingy. I mean, with the GSX. So, do we have a tablet integration for this? Do we have like some integration with SimBrief like in the Phoenix performance tool, ground operations, remove shocks, store management, ground services. Do we have like weight and balance, precise loading, quick loading, precise loading, precise loading. How about if it says from SimBrief? I'll just take this and request fueling.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Please don't load the aircraft when the fuel truck is in position.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
And let's wait for the fuel truck. It's going to take an awful lot of time. Awfully long time. Here it is. He's going to go under the left wing. Okay, that's good. So we can board the passengers also. I don't think there's a fuel hydrant here. Is there? There it is. There's the fuel hydrant.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
It's not the same as in the Phoenix A320 where you actually have GSX loading in live time. You select the payload, select fuel, and then it simulates that loading process. I mean, might be the same thing, but it's not simulated in a different way. There we go. Now we're going to run over to the truck after securing. This is going to run over to the truck. Screen tearing. Woohoo, screen tearing. Lots of screen tearing. He's going to attach the pipes, fuel pipes, hoses.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
I've already done that. Do I need to do that again? No, thank God for that. And we can try this also. Request boarding. Yeah. Okay, so if I request boarding, this stops. Huh? Boarding passengers. Refueling completed, bill $0. Okay.
Boarding requested.
Request boarding. There we go. Dash pushback tag now. No. No.
Do you want to board crew?
No, they're already inside. What's happening to the rudders? The rudders are like swinging. Left and right. Let me have a look at the FS actions. Fuel 39.596 tons. It's in kgs. I always prefer it in kgs because when it's in pounds, I know how to convert it. It's always a pain. Right, and payload packs already there.
Passengers boarding starting.
Alright, let's have a look. Thai with air hostess. Let's have a look outside. Can we see the... is it a transparent jetway? No, it's not. So let's go this side. Sorry about the poor quality of the stream. It's the internet in my country these days because of the heavy rains and floods and power outages. And yeah, most importantly, this live stream can go offline anytime because I have no battery backup and I can just go offline as soon as the power goes without any warning. Let's go inside. Ah. We have some people coming in and they... I'm sorry. Some go through that side, some go through here. Okay, that's good. They could improve the models a bit. GSX scan should. Okay. Right. Left side, left forward panel. No, Captain EFIS. Captain EFIS panel. Minimum reference selector as desired. Set alternate available, set local. So it was 1007. Changes throughout the day. Yeah, if I press the B key, it's 1006, so that's current. That's in-sim weather. Right. And we can go to the performance tool. Select one at left, right. Dry condition, right. Import from aircraft. Weight is 246782. Just a minute. We should go to weight. Yeah. 248 and between 248 and 282. Right. It's fine. 246. That's a bit less, no? Fine, we'll do the performance once the passengers have loaded, but I think it's done, or should be already done. Packs, economy, they're already there. Cargo already there. Fuel already there. Two four six seven eight zero. Landing CG and up. Right, Captain EFS panel, we'll set the minimums later. No traffic. Terrain, weather radar off. Mode control panel set. Let's set on the flight directors. Flight directors on. FMA in Toga mode. Speed selector V2 plus 10 modes. Pre-select LNAV and VNAV. Alright. So just go back to the performance. So that's our weight from the aircraft. Import weather. That's fine. Calculate. Supposed to be flaps 5 takeoff. We have 157. V1 is 157. VR or rotation speed is 160. 164 is the V2 speed. And on the MCP we can set 164 plus 10, 174. 174. 174. Also, yeah, runway heading, slope heading 179. So we can just go here. It's 179. Clear altitude. I'm sure it can manage the restrictions if there are any. So we'll just do 35,000. There we go. One thing I forgot. What about the step climbs? There must be some step climbs, no? Oh yeah, route data, wind request, wind data load, wind request, and execute. There we go. Very important. One can forget that. Alright. Right. Also, trim is 4. Trim is 4. Right. Trim is 4. Center. Okay. And select. So init ref. Number 3. Line select key. Gross weight. 0 fuel weight. Just accept this. And 200, 37. CG. Keep it at 20. Keep it at 20. Minimum fuel temperature, okay. Now on to the thrust limit. Selected temperature will be 45. Rating will be takeoff 2. Takeoff 2. 5. Flaps 5. CG and trim 4. So that gives us 155, 158 and 164. Why is that so? Why is that so? What did I miss? What did I miss? Thrust. Just a minute, init ref. index, thrust limit. Oh, it went away. 89.9, that's fine. Takeoff, that's fine now. 158, which is fine. 160 and 164. So let's set the takeoff speeds. Easy peasy. There we go. Performance done. Right. And since it's a flap retraction, altitude is 1500 feet, we'll just do Lahore is at 714 feet, so it should be 2214 feet if you do the barrel. 2214 feet. 2214 feet. It's all very fuzzy. I don't even have I can't have DLS because I'm using an AMD card. 2214 feet. There we go. That's done. Trim set. Okay. Takeoff reference line. Fine. EFS panel set. Mode control panel set. Modes. Select LNAV, VNAV. Great. Alter selector done. Forward panel brightness controls. They're fine. They're fine for me right now. This could be a bit less brighter. So left side, left panel. What's this? Forward panel brightness. Over. Which one is this? Output display. Panel flood. I do this. What happens? Hardly anything happens in this. Output display. Yeah, that's fine. A bit less glary. In the Airbus, Phoenix Airbus, I have to actually set it bright, set it brighter, set to a brighter setting. Fine, that's done. Right. Standby instruments. The tablet's in the way, so we can just put the tablet here. I can't see in this light. Tablet should come here. Standby instruments 106 HPA. Okay. Right. And landing gear lever down, alternate landing gear switch guarded. Here we go. Auto brake selector, RTO. Right. ECAS. Let's check the checklist, and first before we do that, checklist. Oxygen tested? No, I did not test it. Where's my oxygen? Where are my oxygen masks? Is that the one? Oxygen mask. Tested. So, control 3. Flight instruments, heading, altimeter done. Parking brake, still not set because the chocks are there. Right, so depress the pedals. Press the pedals and press the parking brake button. It's set now. Right. ECAS pre-flight done. Now I can then go to the normal menu if I want. Pre-flight before start, flight deck door closed and locked. Passenger signs, very important. No smoking on, seatbelt signs, auto. MCP V2 heading track altitude done. Takeoff speed done. CDU pre-flight done. Trim. Trim I'll set once the hydraulic panel is pressurized, or the hydraulics are pressurized. So let's just do that. What about my squawk? Our radios, I'm on VATSIM. There's no ATC at this time. Everybody's sleeping except me. Let's have a look. 122.8 and 121.500 guard frequency. No, the other way around. Alright. 2000, squawk 2000. Squawk 2000. And we can put it on, because we're going to be moving soon. So instead of TARA, we can do Alt off. Alt repeating off, no? I'll just set it to standby for now. But we should be moving by now. Pushing back by now. Alright. Pressurization panel. Right side forward panel. Nope. Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen tested. Flight instruments done. Fuel control switches cut off. FMC CDO complete. CDO pages. Legs done. ECAS cancel record consider. ECAS cancel recall. Cancel and then recall. Hydraulic pressure has to be done. TCAS off. Door entry, doors have to be shut down. So shut or closed. So we can remove the jetway now. Operate the jetway and close the doors at the same time. Through the door management page. We won't be coming to this. Coming back to this hopefully. Door management, close all. Simple. So let's have a look. That door's closing, cargo door's closing. Done. Doors closed. Let's go back to the ECAS. What else do we have? Brake source, fuel pressure. Yeah, that will remain for a while. Alright, APU verify on. It should be on. On. It's on the on position. And APU gen is on. No fault. External power verify off. Secondary primary off. Hydraulic panel set. Right electric demand pump. Auto. No fault. Fault light goes away. C1 and C2 electric primary on, no fault. Electric primary, no fault on at C1, right, that's fine. Left electric demand pump, auto, no fault. And C1 and C2 air demand, auto, no fault. And that's enough for for the pressurization of the hydraulic panel. Seatbelt signs auto, no electronic smoking on, left and right fuel pumps on. So left, all of them on. Do we have any in the center tank? No, it's not that. It's a long range aircraft, so Lahore to Bangkok is not that long, not that far for it, so we're not carrying anything in the center tanks, so beacon light can go on, and stabilizer stab trim can be set to 4, and we are late as the sign says. So it is 4, trim is 4. And if not using performance tool, no, I'm using the performance tool. And now we can finally set it to transponder XPDR mode. I think there's a user online. Before start checklist, flight deck door closed and locked, passenger signs set, MCP set, takeoff speed set, CD pre-flight completed, trim, elevator trim 00. Let's have a look. Trim, elevator trim, where's the elevator trim? Rudder trim is 00. Where do we have the elevator trim? I don't know. Any guess? Taxi takeoff briefing done, beacon on. Alright. Let's have a look outside. Yep. Nice freeway scenery. It looks very nice at night with all the lighting. Right. No ATC, just us on Unicom. Just us on Unicom. So, it's about departure time. So, pushback should be called. Prepare for pushback and departure. There we go. Pushback as required. ATC clearance. Lahore traffic. Thai 346. Pushing back at.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That's fine. I don't have the gate number, so I'm going to just stay quiet. Parking brake as required. Oh yeah, we have to remove the chokes, the all important chokes. That's the ground services, ground connections.
Departure checks completed.
Remove chokes.
Bypass pin inserted.
Otherwise the plane won't move, obviously. Where are my charts? There we go. "11 minutes left. Here comes the tug. That's a different tug. That's a very unique model. Pakistan International
Locking gear.
Airlines. Okay, there's this lady. It's always a lady. No, it's not always a lady. But in Pakistan, that would be rare even these days for ground crew. And she has an Indian accent. Okay, we'll be doing the nose, left tail, right. Nose, left tail, right towards right. Nose, left, exit via taxiway Romeo. Yes. Nose facing left, exit via taxiway Romeo. That's the one.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay, all we have to do to release the parking brakes is press the rudder pedals.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
So before taxi, we'll put it at that. Oh no, we'll put it on engine. Engine start procedure, always forget about this. Lowest engine page, start selector up on the overhead, start selector to normal and start, right start, and we can go directly down here and right fuel control switch, cutoff switch to on, and monitor the fuel flow. It's going there, so we can just have a look at the outside view, some eye candy. It's all automatic, just like the Airbus. It's winding up.
Please set parking brakes.
Oh yes, parking brakes. Press the press pedals and set the brakes.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
Just wait a little more. A bit further, and we go down here to this. This is the left engine number 1. Yeah, let's start. There we go. It's pulling up, and 1. It's done now. It's stabilized.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
APU off. Auto brake verify RTO. Flaps. We'll set it once the tow truck goes away. And elapsed timer, we can set it here. Oh, what's that? That's the clock. That's the clock.
Unlocking gear.
Elapsed timer. Run. We have an elapsed timer here. Also, we'll use that for the takeoff. There you go. Nice.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Thank you.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright. Flaps set for takeoff. So flaps 1, flaps 5. Slots coming out, and then the flaps get deployed. There we go. There we go. Flaps set for takeoff. Flight controls, free movement. Full and free movement. Forward, backwards, left, right, round and round. Rudder pedals. Good. Till I don't have. EGAS. Recall. TCAS off. That's fine. And the checklist. So we have anti-ice, don't need it. Recall checked. Flight controls checked. Ground equipment clear. Good. Checklist complete. And now we can do the before takeoff. Flaps set. And after takeoff will be done as soon as we do the after we take off. Status page. Oil quantity, hydraulic quantity, pressure, crew, oxygen pressure. Quite a complex aircraft. Right. Sorry about that. Lahore traffic Thai 346 taxiing to runway 1, holding point runway 18 left via Romeo and Sierra. Lahore traffic. I was right, Romeo and Sierra. So, taxi lights. Taxi light on. And runway turn off lights can be turned on later. That's enough. So, parking brake set. Press the brake pedals. Parking brake goes off. Should start moving normally, but it's heavy. Breakaway thrust and put it back to idle. Don't want to taxi too fast. It's a big airplane and needs a lot of space to. It's a long airplane. Needs skill to turn it around tight corners. And that's, we can say bye bye to Lahore Terminal. VR1, VR2, let's turn it on. No issue there. Traffic, terrain, and weather radar on the captain's side. Right. So moving pretty slow at 6 knots. Pretty slow at idle power. Let's overshoot a bit because it's a long plane. It's a long plane. There we go. Still a bit askew. No, it's not a bit askew. It is. Should have overshot. Let's straighten up. Straighten up and wait for the green taxi lights, green taxiway lights, and then we can do a full right. Sorry. Slightly undercut the turn. That's it. A bit askew now. Yeah. Doing fine. I thought I was undercutting the turn. Right. APO off, auto brake, RTO off, taxi lights on, anti-ice, recall, auto brake, flight controls clear. That was the before taxi checklist. We're already taxiing. Before takeoff, auto brake, RTO, flaps verify set for takeoff. Yes, they are. They're flaps 5, and you can see on the on the MFD, whatever you want to call it. Slight more thrust. We're moving too slow. We're already late for departure. Yeah, departure time is right now, and we are still on the taxiway. So speed brakes down and off. Forward, yeah. Transponder TA only, OTARA. Weather radar as required. MCB set. Auto throttle armed. It's in that position. And FMA verify toga. Active green. FMA verify LNAV VNAV armed. White. Good. Other than that, CDO pages. ECAS cancel, recall, consider. We'll just have the TCAS warning. Landing lights on. Okay, that's when we reach the holding point. Still too slow. Slight nudge on the throttle. Thrust levers. That's going to speed up a bit. Let's have a look on the passenger side. Let's put the throttle to idle. We're at 30 knots. That's too much. I was reading the checklist. I wasn't paying attention to. Okay. Right. Okay. That's very bright area, well lit. Although I doubt it's the real depiction. You don't have houses right next, or maybe you do, but not on the runway, not next to the runway. I doubt that. Okay. And we can brake here. Set the parking brake so that we don't move forward. While I didn't set the parking brake. I set the parking brake, but I didn't get the oh, fine, it's not proper. Right. Strobe lights on. When we turn off lights on. How do you turn them on? One by one. 1, 2. Okay, landing lights. Where are the landing lights? Yeah. Let's put this to double clock position. Lights on. down to the TCAS panel on the transponder panel, and we can set the TCAS to Tara. And once more, just to check, cancel recall checklist. It's already done, but just to verify. Normal before takeoff, before takeoff, done. Now menu, engine, you can put this on FMC, legs. Sorry about that. Lahore traffic, Thai 346, lining up runway 18 left. Lahore traffic. And we can depress the pedals to get the parking brake off. Oh, there you go. Push forward, breakaway thrust. Here we go, straighten up. It's 9 knots. Let it come like this, and then you can fully lift. I'm gonna overshoot a bit. No? Right under the... Okay. Not a good lineup, huh? Not that good. Alright, let's stop here. Brake here. And we'll set the elapsed timer on this side, FO side, first officer side. And yeah, brake pedals. Yoked slightly forward and 155%. That's fine. Brake release, toga. Center line, maintain center line.
Airspeed's alive.
Good. Thrust ref.
80 knots.
Checked. And we're departing Lahore. What's happening to my engines?
V1. Rotate. V2.
Oh, slowly, ever so slowly.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Maintain center line. 12 degrees. Autopilot on. There we go. Lahore traffic, Thai 346 heavy, departed runway 18 left. Lahore traffic. NF Ray, we've reached. Right, so flaps 5 feet, speed, flaps 1. Coming up to flaps 1 speed. Sounds a bit different. It's quite howly and whiny. Up speed coming up. That means we can retract flaps totally. That's good. And we're climbing. Landing gear verify up. Flaps verify up. Auto brake off slightly. It does do that itself. Engine anti-ice not needed. It's summers in the subcontinent, and yeah, standard. And that will set it to all 3 instruments. Right. Transponder Tara. After takeoff checklist, and we'll shut off the landing lights at 10,000 feet. So go to the FMC, legs page, %N1, and here we are, Sulom. The end of our sit. Our sit, which was Sulom. It takes a long time in loading while streaming. Lahore's supposed to be a bit much brighter than this. Come on. Almost finished. Good. Yeah, there we go. And we've crossed Sulom. Sorry. 10,000 feet. Landing lights go off. And return of lights should have gone off earlier, and the taxi lights off. I don't think the terrain radar works here. Altimeters, we've already reached the transition altitude, the standard. Landing gear up, flaps up. Seatbelt signs as desired, so we can release the passengers. There we go. And pressurization check. Flight progress monitor. Okay, that's for the cruise. I'm reading the cruise checklist. It's a long way. We'll be crossing into India now. Indian airspace, although that's not allowed these days. But here we go. Crossed into India. It's a long way. Long way to Tipperary. Asaris. And that's the river Satluj, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Could be Bias or Satluj. That's Amritsar, the Indian city opposite Lahore in the Indian Punjab. Right. So zoom out a bit. That's a long flight. Sit back and relax. Click the road, smash the like button. Hardly anyone does that. Okay. And there's nothing to look outside. There is scenery, lights. I'll take a short break. Okay, so sorry about that. Alright, top of descent has appeared on the ND navigation display. It's still about like 400 nautical miles away. So first of all, let's go to the fixed page. Runway 0 to left. That's a bit slow right now because the cruise speed. Can't process that much. Okay. Whiskey 0 to left. Right. Morning time, sunrise. Let's take a screenshot. We are over the Bay of Bengal. Yep, approaching Myanmar or Burma. Alright.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned off the fasten seat belt sign, and you may now move around the cabin. However, we always recommend to keep your seat belt fastened while you're seated.
สวัสดีครับท่านผู้โดยสารกับผมศักดาหัวหน้าพนักงานต้อนรับการบินไทยและ Star Alliance ร่วมกับสายการบิน ANA กัปตันที่คำพรและพนักงานทุกคนยินดีต้อนรับท่านสู่บริการเรื่องหลวงขอเรียนให้ท่านทราบว่าการบินไทยเป็นสายการบินปลอดบุหรี่ในเที่ยวบินนี้เราจะบริการท่านด้วยอาหารว่างและประมาณ1 ชั่วโมง 45 นาทีก่อนขึ้นลงเราจะบริการท่านด้วยอาหารเช้าครับสำหรับท่านที่มีความประสงค์จะซื้อสินค้าปลอดภาษีท่านจะพบรายการสินค้าพร้อมใบสั่งซื้อในกระเป๋าหน้าที่นั่งเราจะหยุดการจำหน่ายสินค้าประมาณ30 นาทีก่อนเครื่องลงและเพื่อความปลอดภัยในขณะที่เครื่องบินทำการบินขึ้นและลดระดับลงสู่สนามบินในเวลากลางคืนอีกสักครู่เรามีความจำเป็นจะต้องปิดไฟในห้องโดยสารสำหรับท่านที่ต้องการอ่านหนังสือท่านสามารถใช้ไฟอ่านหนังสือท่านได้ระวังเป็นอย่างยิ่งว่าท่านจะได้รับความสะดวกสบายตลอดเที่ยวบินนี้ขอบคุณครับ Good morning ladies and gentlemen and happy new year this is Sakya your airport sir Thai Airways International and Star Alliance together with ANA the Captain Tikampon and the crew would like to welcome you aboard our Royal Orchid service. Please be informed that Thai Airways is a non-smoking airline. On this flight, light snack will be served approximately 1 hour and 45 minutes before landing. Breakfast will be served, and you will find a copy of duty-free catalog with the order form in the zip pocket. Sales will be closed approximately 30 minutes before landing. And ladies and gentlemen, for safety reasons, the cabin light will be turned off during takeoff and landing at night. If you would like to continue reading, please use your leading light. We wish you a pleasant flight. Thank you.
Fixed ring
皆
around.
様おはようございます。新年明けましておめでとうございます。本年も皆様から愛される航空会社を目指してより一層の努力をしてまいります。当便の機長、機関砲、客室責任者、作田に代わりましてご案内申し上げます。本日もスターアライアンスメンバータイ国際航空と ANA とのコードシェア便をご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。当機 TG644 便は名古屋中部国際空港行きでございます。目的地までの飛行時間は離陸後4時間と30分をいたしております。本日航路上の天候は良好との報告でございますが、急な気流の変化に備え安全ベルトを締め置きのままご出力くださいませ。
Why isn't it entering
また
runway
到着時
02?
の名古屋国際空港周辺の
What am I
天
doing
候は
wrong?
良好との報告が書いております。なお新しい情報は後ほど中部国際空港到着前に再度ご案内する予定でございます。
No.
タイ航空は全便禁煙便となっております。離陸後シートベルト着用サインが消えた後にご希望のお客様にはスナックとお飲み物をお持ちいたします。また中部国際空港到着1時間45分前にはご朝食を用意いたしております。当便では機内免税品の販売を行います。免税品の種類、価格はお座席の前のポケットにありますカタログをご覧ください。免税品をお求めの際は注文表に必要事項をご記入の上お近くの乗務員にお渡しください。なお免税品の販売は到着の30分前まで受け止まっております。どうぞお早く会にご利用ください。それではタイ国際航空ロイヤルオフィスサービスにてごゆっくりとご使用くださいませ。重ねて本日のご搭乗誠にありがとうございます。
320 nautical miles. Okay. Landing performance done. VREF is 130. Why is VREF 130? $139. Good. Landing speed 139. So departure arrival page set. Approach page set minimums. All right. MCP altitude will descend to like 15,000 feet. Okay. Next we have VREF. Approach page done. Minimums haven't set them. Minimums are 540. All right. Minimums 540. Minimum set. For some reason I can't get the fixed page to work, and auto brake will be 3 as per the landing performance tool. I selected auto brake, it's 3, this one side. Right, next we have to MCP altitude is 15,000 feet, selected. Auto brake as desired. 1, 2, 3. ECAS check recall. CP already set, minimum set, recall. Checked, checklist. After takeoff, done. Descent, recall checked. Notes, auto brakes. Landing data, VREF and minimums. VREF, so init ref. We'll do flaps 30 landing. That's 140. Approach briefing. Alright. Descent before landing approach. Right. Landing data set. Approach briefing complete. Flaps 30, 140 knots. And load my charts. So, no, this is not the one. What's so slowing it down? Come on. So you land at this runway. Zero to left using the RNAV approach, and we can exit Foxtrot 5 or Foxtrot. Runway heading 015, and we exit either Foxtrot 5, Foxtrot 3, or take the whole length of the runway. Fine. Right, how far is the top of descent? I've already set the initial descent altitude and set my thrust levers to idle on my physical controller. That should automatically make the plane descend as soon as it reaches the top of descent. Right. Burma. 3 hours 21 minutes since we pushed back. Fixed page not working. Oops, drop my checklist. Right, have a look at the arrivals once more. Pinned star Villa 1 Delta, so should be, where's the summary? Egoni, Villa, Nimeg, Isteg, Lavat, BS 412, BS 420, BS 419, BS 418. That's bogus. Let's have a look at the FMC. Legs, Villa, Nemegisteg, Levat, BS 421, 420, 419, and 418, and bogus. Vectors after bogus, so we need to either clear that or vector ourselves. Then we have the approach, Abber, BS 670, 671. Deol, that's the misapproach. This one is the unrelated point. BS 671, yeah. Feeling asleep here. Right. Fixed page one more time. Romeo Whiskey 0 to Lima. Doesn't work. Romeo Whiskey 0 to Lima. Why isn't the fixed page working? Right, descent forecast, VNAV. Forecast, load. Three 550 to 110, 2000, 200, 10,000. So all right, load it. Back to destination. Yeah. Progress 189 nautical miles. Okay. Rad nav page, don't need it. No ILS frequency. Okay. Right. Legs are fine. Oh, it's hazy now in the monsoon. Soup. Right. Coming in from Egoni. Egoni is quite a while away. Nice. Look at that river. Approaching the top of descent. And well, still 139, 140-ish miles away. Alright, let's speed it up a bit just so that we can land in time. Go in a while. And we're almost there. Have a look at the progress page. 77, 76, 74. No ATC. Six. Turn off the compression. Sim rate normal. Okay, let's descend now. Oops, oops, oops. What happened? Press the wrong buttons. Oh. Oh no. Not now. Yeah. Top of descent. Coming up. Recall checked. recall checked. Checklist. Approach checklist. Auto brake 3. Landing data set. VREF and minimum set. Approach briefing complete. Right. Go to the FFC. I'm going to descend early, so VNAV. Page number 3, descend now. Execute. And we can So we're finally descending. Come on guys, leave a like, subscribe, do the needful. Where are my visors? Side. Top. Yep, here we go. Let's just put on the charts. Here we are, coming on to Villa via Agoni. Coming on to Agoni via Villa. No, coming on to Agoni and then Villa. Brake accumulator pressure. Arrival QNH is 1008. Winds are coming from 300, so 3 knots. That's a bit of a tailwind. No, a bit of a crosswind. Okay. Clouds fuel at 20 or flight level 20. Temperature 27. Alright, let's reduce the ND range further. And further, make it bright again. Here we are approaching Villa, no, Igoni and then Villa. It's a long way off. Villa, Namek Stacks, Lavat, BS 421, 420, 419, 418, Bogas, and then we vector ourselves onto the runway. Leveling off on profile. There's a restriction. 200, below 200, 22,000 feet. Okay. Sorry about that. Seem to be on profile. RNP, ANP, fine. And but lateral RNP required is 1.00. Actual navigation precision is 0.06. Fine. GPS. Okay. Let's go further down to 3,000 feet. Levat above 16,000 feet. Okay, QNH 1008. 1008. Set. Alright, I am at BS420. Right, altitude select, descent, speed, 50 knots, landing lights, signs on. Signs on. Have to use the speed brake. There we go, speed brake out. Overhead, landing lights on, turn off lights on, taxi, let's turn it on. Taxi and return of lights off. Okay, they will remain off. Off. Speed brake in. Speed brake out. And on our left is the airport that we're supposed to land on. There we go. Speed brake in again. 220. Flap up position. Let's go flaps 1. Speed checked. VREF should be 140. What's the heading? 195. 195. Mina path, that's good. Speed. Flaps 1 speed. And we're almost at the end of our arrival. Set the local QNH, double check it by pressing the B key. It's 1008, not bad. Okay, speed brake out. Flaps 1 speed, speed brakes in. Charts, approach. Okay, we have to do a U-turn at 4,000 feet and go to Abwa. After Abwa we have BS 670, which is around 5 nautical miles. Okay, Abwa is around 11, so right. Suvarnabhumi traffic, Thai 346 heavy, downwind for runway 02 left. Suvarnabhumi traffic. Let me see, do we have ATC available? No ATC available. Right. And we have to now go into heading. Or do we 140 legs. After this is vectors. .1, 2 nautical miles. Flaps 5. And recording app, start it. Start recording. Right click, run as administrator. Now we should be in heading select. We should be in heading select. There we are. We'll extend the downwind 4,000. A bit to the left, sorry, a bit to the right first. Go down to flaps 5 speed, flaps 5 speed. Let's decrease the range, increase the range. Now a U-turn. Keep turning, keep turning. A bit straight now. Okay. Passengers must be really, really like confused maybe. Send to 3000 feet. Flight change. Enough. Heading track. Speed, speed, watch your 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 speed. Flaps 5 speed. What am I doing here? Hold. Vertical speed minus 600. (3,000 feet). Speed brake for there you go. Altimeter set for approach. Menu and landing. Hundreds, 800, 1,000 feet. It's real fast. Level off 3,000 feet and direct to Abwehr. Execute. Allow. Not allow. Heading select. Heading select. That's Guxar. Abwehr's over here. Situational awareness, lack of situational awareness. Okay, that's my bad. Let it do its thing. I want to force it. Wants to go to 220, let it go to 220. Now 0.2 nautical miles from, or 2 nautical miles from Abwehr. I'm going to select 1600 feet on the altitude. Oh, so I was going over here. I was supposed to go here. Right. My bad. What to? Right. And below the profile, it says. Yeah, we're below the profile. But it's coming down gradually. There you go. 4 nautical miles. Slowing down. Flaps 5 speed. It's on the approach logic. I think so. So let's just wait for 2 nautical miles. Reduce it to 1600 feet. 1600 feet. There we go. Suvarnabhumi traffic, Thai 346 heavy on 11 mile final for runway 02 left. Suvarnabhumi traffic. Alright, gear down, flaps 15. Gear down. And I should start my recording. Hopefully it will replay this time. Last time we went to Mashhad, it did not do the replays. I hope it doesn't crash just like last time. Yeah, really want to replay. Flaps 15. Flaps 15. Flaps 20. Flaps 25. And flaps 30. Come on. That's a nice scenery. It's all photogrammetry. Sorry about that. And we can set the missed approach altitude. 4,000 feet, VNAV path, still on VNAV path, 015, heading track, 015, 015, runway heading, and a landing checklist, speed brake, armed, landing checklist, normal, the rest will be at the shutdown, engine. And yes, I'm going to disconnect the autopilot. See how I can fly this big baby. Sorry about that. Suvarnabhumi traffic, 3 mile final, runway 02 left. Thai 346 heavy. Up, 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 up. Come on, up, up, slight up.
Approaching minimums.
Minimums, good, minimums.
Minimums.
Winds are calm, that's good. Continue. I'm not on center line, should be on center line. Should be on center line. Should be on center line. So one peppy, one white, one white, one white. Keep going down, keep going down, keep going down, keep going down. Oh, too high, too high. Keep going down.
50, 30, 20, 10.
That's good. On center line. Nose wheel touchdown. Come on. Reverses. Reverses. Come on. No reverses. We're still on cruise. Come on, reverses. Okay. No reverses today. Okay, we'll just brake here. Auto brake off. Flaps up. Speed brake down. Flaps up. Welcome to Bangkok Suvarnabhumi, everybody. We are exiting via Foxtrot 3. Suvarnabhumi traffic, Thai 346 heavy, vacated runway 02 left via Foxtrot 3. Suvarnabhumi traffic. Getting the reverses to work on my hardware is like very, very difficult. Let's just find a gate somewhere. Stop here. So it took us around 4 hours, but because of the sim rate, it was shorter. Flight directors can go off. Right. I'm going to just stop here. And I can switch to the airport map. Hope we're not moving. We're moving slightly, it doesn't matter. Airport map. Airport info, and our flaps are fully up. Flaps up. And speed brake down. Right. We are here and we need to just take Delta 4 towards Terminal 16, Concourse G. Let's park in somewhere in Concourse G. So we're at Foxtrot 1, Delta 4, Whiskey yeah, whatever. So GSX on, gate A, gate B, gate S, no, gate C, is it concourse C? Let me see, concourse G, possible, hip is heavy, okay, no, follow me, Thai Airways, and let me see, show me the spot. That is the spot, good. Okay, right, so let's go forward, and our gate is G2, Golf 2. We can turn on the APU and switch off the landing lights, and then return the lights. Taxi lights on. Terrain goes off. TCAS should also go off, but let's just cross this runway. Suvarnabhumi traffic, Thai 346 heavy, crossing runway 20 left, sorry 00 right, onto Delta 4, Suvarnabhumi traffic. Left, right, clear. Weather radar can go off. Let's just vacate the runway completely. Turn off lights go off. Is that off? Strobe lights off. And down here we can go to XPDR, alt of XPDR. There we go. Park at gate number G2, gate G2, right. It's supposed to be a big airport. No ATC, unfortunately. So okay, should have turned on the APU a long time ago, but I'll turn it now. Skew, I've parked a line, not a good lineup. Not a good lineup. Not a good lineup at all. Yep. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Yes, good. Slow. "12 feet, slower." Yep, that's it. Too far. Doesn't matter. Here we go. And that's it. We're going to log off from VATSIM, and I hope I can play the replay. If I can't, you'll get to know, because the sim will crash. Something wrong with the replay tool not being compatible with the 777 these days. Okay, so let's close the Luca tool. Right. Okay, everybody, leave a like, subscribe in case the sim crashes and I can't play the replays. So, but let's try. Okay, load a file. It's the 13th of September, 4:20 a.m. Will it play?
Approaching minimum.
Yes. Nice. So here we are at Suvarnabhumi International, Bangkok, Thailand, and it was nice, fun for me, and because we have this facility for auto cruise, we could shorten the 4-hour flight into like something less, right, less than 3 hours. So if you enjoyed what you see, please leave a like and do subscribe to my channel. It helps me out. And until next time, take care, see you, and bye bye. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.